Hello and welcome back to Ghost. Last time we defeated a giant mechanical beetle and we figured out that there is some sort of greenhouse up in this place. Who knows where it could be? Probably this way, given that the signs do in fact say that it is in this direction. I'm gonna trust the signs. Egg robots? I said I wanted to kill you like a whole entire section ago. Oh man, it didn't actually feel as good as I thought it would.
Looks like I'm in some sort of external corridor.
That would appear to be the case, Ghost.
Maybe this corridor leads to...
Hold that thought. Jesus,
Houston,
I have no
what you
connection
got?
to anything out there.
What do you mean?
If we're detected in that corridor, we'll be trapped.
Sounds dangerous.
That does sound very
Can't
dangerous.
deactivate the alarms in this corridor. Do not shoot. Is that clear? Do not shoot. No funny
I
business
got
this
you,
time.
Houston. Calm your
Affirmative. I
face.
see a few
Come
robots
on now.
up ahead.
Let's go see what we got. Look at those guys. What are they? It looks like they have guns, so I'm gonna guess that I don't want to
They're
meet
only
them.
service units. Shouldn't be a problem.
See that?
Oh.
All of them are greeting each other.
Yes, how polite.
I mean,
Well, apparently
should
we
do the
have to
same.
greet.
Be polite. We can't just ignore a genuine hello.
See,
That would be
Boogan's
rude.
got it. He knows what's
Whatever
going
you
on.
say. At least I'll get to watch Ghost bow to Roombas.
Ghost, don't provoke them.
Don't
Respond
even,
to any and all
Houston.
greetings.
I'm
We
watching
don't
you.
want these things to trigger the alarms.
You want me to bow to these things? Are you serious?
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, Ghost.
As
It's
you
not
wish.
that complicated. It's just a basic mission. Konnichiwa. Press S to bow. After I'm hailed.
Konnichiwa.
Hello. Goodbye, Mr. Service Robot. If I could blow you up, I totally would.
Konnichiwa.
Unfortunately, no such luck.
Konnichiwa.
What, do all of them greet each other the moment they see each other? That's kind of weird.
Konnichiwa.
And I'd ask why they speak Japanese, but it is, after all, a Japanese corporation, so it is kind of obvious why they do that.
Konnichiwa.
It's probably not a question worth asking if you actually think about it. But on the other hand, you know,
Konnichiwa.
in the name of science, we have to ask pretty much every question necessary.
She's hating this. Man,
It's not
don't
that
make fun
bad.
of her. Especially when the microphone light is on. What? Oh, oops. Do you think she heard me?
Houston, you're the
Oh, light's
worst.
still on. Damn it.
Houston. Listen to him just continue to be the most degenerate of degenerates that one has ever heard of.
Konnichiwa.
Hello, mate. How you doing? Goodbye. Oh, that's nice. Well, at least in this case, we've made it through, I guess, without being attacked. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because I do enjoy fighting. I might mark that as a good thing. Okay. Carried within a box by a service robot. Yeah, no, I get that. Where are we right now? We are here. I'm going to guess that this is some sort of like quick transport system. It does appear to be that. So if we use this robot again, we should end up on the other side of the corridor. That is nice. Let's check the map. Totally. Okay. So we can quickly move from one side to the other. That is solid. Now, if the game could give us something to blow up, I would be more than happy about that. That would be ecstatic. Or a save station, that works too. That's pretty good. I don't know why we have to save after that small little excursion, which quite frankly wasn't all that difficult. It was just a matter of bowing. If you can't succeed at bowing to every robot you see, I mean, I don't even know who you are.
Houston, I found
Well,
the
there's the
greenhouse.
greenhouse.
Try to get inside. We want a closer look at those plans.
Do we really? I mean, I thought our job was to get an AI. Why are we looking at these plants? Are we like searching for corporate, I don't know, corruption or something?
Houston, I'm in.
What are these things?
Well,
They
they
look
appear to be
biologically
plants.
custom designed.
Wait,
Oh,
don't tell me.
I
They're
see.
designed to bow.
Funny. Whatever
No,
they collect from the
Houston.
plants
Houston is
must be
so
stored
dumb.
in
What the heck is up with
harvesters like
Houston
that
here?
one. If we collect enough samples, we can find out their purpose.
Ghost,
Ah.
we need plant samples. Destroy those harvesters and pick up their loot.
Ghost, this is Boogan.
Got
Take
it.
extreme caution. If your robot is destroyed, we'll have to collect the samples all over again.
Understood. You
Oh,
boys
well,
need to
that's
learn
the
to pick up your own
worst.
groceries.
Okay, so we have to take out these drones. And then I guess get these plant samples for some reason. What the heck are those? They're like some sort of combination of a squid and a just general defense robot. I mean, I'm gonna level with you. I'm not terribly mad about the entire situation. It's a fairly decent defense. I'll give it to you guys. I appreciate your efforts in destroying me. However, it will not work because we are, of course, far greater than any sort of, what is it, Nakamura? It's totally Nakamura. Any sort of Nakamura disgusting robot, regardless of how apparently efficient their defenses might be. Gonna level with you. Not as good as us. Okay. Come on, we got just the basic. Just run to call the guards. Oh, you want to run to call some guards, eh? I'm gonna give you something to run to call guards for. I really don't appreciate these disgusting security robots trying to bring guards in all the time. I mean, it's kind of like if you've ever played Skyrim and you've got the townsfolk who consistently, when you go on a mass slaughter in their town, for some reason they decide they have to try to murder you. Pretty much just call the guards to kill you. I'm gonna level with you, not the best move in the world. Seriously. Oh, back shot. Shoots a small backwards shot. That's actually pretty nice. Too bad we are disgustingly poor and thereby cannot actually purchase anything in that shop. It was nice to look at it though. We got to think and consider the potential just amazing bounties of resources we could have had if we weren't a disgusting pleb. Unfortunately, we are a disgusting pleb. Haha, take that. Oh, I see. Okay, that breaks apart. I thought we were being really clever and we succeeded at murdering it, but in the end, it is still alive and we are being murdered. Huh. Well, this is definitely a bit more dangerous than the robots we were facing previously, which were more or less just people. This is more of what I expected from Nakamura Security. It's still not quite up there. I mean, they could do significantly better than this. Like, my frogs are still dealing with a concerning quantity of the Nakamura defenses. And I think if a frog can defeat your defenses, they actually aren't all that, you know, good of a defense. You should at least be able to beat a single frog. Admittedly, we're fighting with like 4 frogs, so maybe that would explain the whole, you know, we're beating them significantly more, but I mean, you should also be able to beat 4 frogs if your security is that bad. I can't even. Oh, hello. Security field. Houston, you're able to turn this off, right?
Sorry about that.
I
hope so.
This is what I'm here for.
Okay, cool. Houston can, in fact, activate these defenses. It was only for that hallway that we couldn't have Houston help us out. Which, I just considered that. We're having Houston help us in every room like this. Is this, like, degrading on any level for Miss Ghost? I feel like it would be because Houston is just a worthless little, like, hacker dude, and quite frankly, Houston saving us is not the ideal situation. We should really be saving Houston, or not saving him and just letting him die, because that one would be just as fine. Personally, I think you already know my feelings about Houston. I don't enjoy him. So if he just got, like, I don't know, eaten by a giant Nakamura robot, I would not shed a single tear. Oh, did it just drop repair kits? Wait, no cash monies. You gave me repair kits instead of cash monies. Oh wait, there's my cash monies. There we go. Oh no, that was the Nakamura station ability we got with our skill point. That's right. We got the thing that repurposes repair bots to healing us. That's pretty nice, actually. That's fairly effective. What is this? Seems like a hallway filled with some sort of terrible, vicious amoeba-like creature that appears to regenerate rather quickly, which is a serious concern. Luckily, we have a horde of frogs that can easily deal with said situation. Man. Imagine if you actually lived in a world where frogs were the most dangerous creature. I don't even know. I'd probably quit life overall if that were the case, because I could not live being mortally afraid of frogs on a consistent basis. I feel like that's no way for a legitimate human being to live. Unless, of course, those frogs happen to have some serious poison, which I'm pretty sure these ones don't. I mean, I can't really tell. They do have some exotic colors on them, which tends to indicate poison. But, I mean, more or less, they just seem to have laser eyes. Which I guess, thinking about it, if the frogs do have laser eyes, that may or may not be a valid reason to be mortally afraid of the frog. Because personally, anything with laser eyes should be feared. That's what I believe. Even if it happens to be a mallard duck with laser eyes. Specifically mallard. Generally, most ducks are to be on some level feared, because they, of course, want nothing but your resources. Ow, we got caught down that corridor and murdered to death. Which is generally how murder works, but I mean, we were extra murdered to death in this situation. Trust me. What is this, a purple key? Huh. I didn't know we had purple keys. And we got a skill point, which is the best. Hey, Houston. How's it going?
reverse
Oh, it's
engineer?
Boogan. That's
From what
better.
I can gather, the artificial intelligence of those new Nakas are not in their heads.
They're not stored
Is it
locally.
not?
Do they work online?
Yep.
Well, then
Their
couldn't you
minds are stored
hack
on the
it,
server
Houston?
inside the Nakamura space station. The Nakas themselves are basically transceivers.
Then, if you can manage to access the server, you could download the mine, right?
Yeah,
Even if I were
Houston.
the CEO of Nakamura, I couldn't gain access from the outside. All of Nakamura's servers are on a closed system.
Why don't you just use one of
there's
their
nothing we can
robots?
do.
There is one way. Instead of hacking things remotely, we could sneak a drone into Nakamura's facilities and hack everything from the inside.
Yeah, that's
That
basically what
won't
Ghost is
be
doing
easy.
right now.
Tell me about it. But you're the best engineer I know. You create the drone, and I'll stow it away on upgoing cargo.
Ah, this is like a flashback situation. 1.8
Damn.
years ago.
Another one gone. That's the third drone wasted. Stupid input lag.
You
Yeah,
jinxed it with
drones,
cheer up, Boogan.
worthless.
Third time's a charm.
That's why
I give up.
ghosts are the
We'll
key.
never slip past those kinds of defenses.
That's our problem. We're trying to avoid their defenses when we should be fighting fire with fire.
Face their defenses?
Yes, Boo.
Yeah, I will
Face
admit,
their defenses.
To do
this
that,
is
you would have to
Houston's
send
idea.
something better,
That actually explains a lot
harder,
about how it's like
stronger,
kind of
faster.
tooth and
That's
nail a
the
lot
job
of the
description
time.
of an android. Wrong order, by the way.
But I can't build an android from scratch.
I mean,
I
you
don't
could
even know
try
where to start.
Boogan. I imagine
if
if you
we
tried hard
found
enough, you'd actually
one?
succeed.
If we found
Boogan's
one
just cool
somehow,
enough to be
I
able
could
to actually
mod
do
in
that.
Wireless controls. Implement some. Wait. Are you seriously thinking about it?
It's time to steal one.
Oh. Houston is a disgusting deviant. Hey, look, it's Ghost. Kind
I'm
of.
not saying
You know,
you're
close
wrong.
enough.
It was a good idea to convert a disconnected Naka shell into a combat robot, but its control system is extremely complex.
Well, that's
We're
why we
not
have to
flying a
embed it
simple drone this time.
with
You know,
some form
I don't
of
want to sound
human soul?
pessimistic, but
Question mark?
I don't think
Is that
we
a good
can do it.
idea? I guess we're the ones
worry,
that turned out
guy.
afterwards, so I guess that's a decent
Yeah,
idea.
well, good. If we end up throwing out all the work I've done, I'm charging you for it.
Ho ho! Get wrecked, Houston. It wasn't much of a burn. I mean, it was a much better burn than Houston could ever have thought of, but still.
What can I do for you, old friend?
Oh,
I need
Houston
someone
has
to
connections
control
to
an
the Russian
android.
mafia.
Agile, fast.
Never
and
would have guessed that
experienced with
one.
Guns.
My agents don't hurt or kill people.
I know, Victor.
Oh, come on,
I'm
you're in
sure
the
they can
Russian mafia.
neutralize
Just go
robotic
for it.
defenses.
I have an amazing ghost agent. Very skilled and capable of controlling any android.
That'd be
But
us.
She's expensive.
It's us.
I can pay. I have credits.
Ooh, is Houston
Look at yourself.
like rich or
you
something?
don't dress like someone with money.
Being good at earning money doesn't mean being good at spending it.
Sharp
Oh.
as usual. Okay.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess
you
Houston
go
has
first.
ties to the Russian
If
mafia,
you
which
can
is
pay.
just another reason to
She
hate
works
Houston.
online, so don't expect to meet her in person.
I guess in the
In
end,
that
we're
case, I like
also
covert
connected
communication.
to the Russian
Yeah,
mafia somehow.
You don't want me to what?
Oh,
I didn't want to be connected to the Russian mafia, but if it has to happen, I mean, I guess I'm fine with it. I mean,
It's a pleasure to do business.
is there a worse mafia than the Russian mafia? I'm pretty sure there is. I don't know. Is the Russian mafia even actually all that bad? I mean, on a scale of mafias? Probably, given that it is mafias. Anyway, what do we got? Controlled robots walk faster and take 50% less damage. That could actually be pretty good. What do we have for the chassis? Reduce bullet damage by 50%. Okay. Allows us to dash forward. Titanium hull. Ooh, reduces damage. We don't want to upgrade Jacker. Jacker's the worst. Houston, buzz off. What is this? Death shield. When you pick up any of your death markers generated upon death, a shield will protect you for 5 seconds and your hull will be regenerated 40 points. Well, I'm not actually planning to die, so... After 1 second standing still or crouched, Ghost's primary weapon causes +2 damage, also works on controlled robots. That is good. That's going to be our ability right there. Perfect. Okay, here we go, Ghost. Let's see what we can do. Oh. These are back. Drop! Drop, drop, drop! Run! Okay, we're fine. Don't worry about it. Just ignore the fact that we may have Hail Married that entire situation and just, you know, it's perfectly fine. I'm sure you can understand the necessity for the Hail Mary once you look at the situation where I guess it wasn't 100% necessary, but I did it anyway. Yeah, it's a concern. It's a concern. It's definitely a security risk. Oh, no! Okay, we somehow need to get in there and deploy some frogs. Deploy the frogs! Okay. Looks like the frogs are going to do some pretty serious damage to those turrets. That is perfect. Good job, frogs. Man, these frogs are such heroes. Like, when we actually get back to Earth, I expect for these frogs to be forever memorialized. And literally every single frog should be memorialized, so it's going to be a couple hundred statues we're going to need. It's going to be a pretty big job overall, I would say. We should probably, you know, go head back to the save station, because if we don't, we won't have enough health to actually survive. So I'll get us back to the save station, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I went back to the save station. In the meantime, I did stop by one of the stores we went to, and we got another drone. I think we called one of them Winston. The other one's going to be called Albert. Hello, Winston. Hello, Albert. Welcome to the team. There's a bunch of frogs with you on the team. In fact, the team is 90% frogs, so I hope you don't mind frogs, Winston and Albert. That's pretty much going to be what you have to deal with. So I guess we have to take this guy down now, which is going to be fun because these guys. Frogs, deploy! Do your job, frogs! The frogs appear to have tried their best. Unfortunately, their best was not good enough to actually stop the vicious onslaught of tentacle creatures, which are not actually technically tentacle creatures. They're more like spider squids. In fact, I'm going to term them as spider squids right now. I'm going to say that is officially their real name, spider squids. Best name you could go for. Deploy frogs. Eliminate the spider squids! Well, they did do a decent job. I thought for a second they weren't quite going to do it, but in the end, the frogs have definitely proved their worth once again. Definitely going to be memorialized. We'll put them on the second tier of frog initiates, because I guess there's tiers of frog initiates now. It's going to be kind of difficult. We're going to have to remember which frogs specifically deserve which tier, which luckily for Ghost, that's going to be pretty easy because she can just like log it in her internal memory. But if we were to be a normal person, and I think we should give a normal person this job just because, you know, who are we going to give the job but Houston, because he deserves it. It's just not a job for a normal person to do, but we're going to give it to Houston. Houston, get a list. You're going to write down the names of every frog that deserves to be on every tier, and there happens to be, at this point, 27 tiers. Poor Houston. He's going to spend all his time writing the names of frogs, and none of his time actually doing his work. Go cry a river, Houston. Anyway, For now, that will actually bring us to the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time we shall head downwards down this lift, and with any hope we shall find amazing things down there. We've pretty much gone everywhere we could up here. So until then, thanks for watching, and of course, enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, buzz off.